Supervising the Special Victims Unit, one of our core responsibilities is to investigate any crimes that were committed against children where technology was used or occurred on the internet. We had a horrible incident once where we were contacted by a mother of a middle school child who stated that she felt an adult was actually seeing her child. She had found some emails from an adult in another state talking about it was good to see you and whatnot. She felt that this relationship was occurring online, so we had her bring her computers in, did a forensic search on her computer to try and get more indication of exactly what her child was doing, and found no remnants other than that one email. We talked to the child wasn't very forthcoming, told us it was spam mail, and we were actually able to look into the subject that sent the email and found out that he had actually never left the state that he was in to travel to the state the child was in. So we were pretty sure that maybe this was just spam mail and whatnot. Fast forward about 3 years later, this child's now in high school, and we get a tip that she is all over the internet in porn sites, doing multiple different types of sexual acts. Sure enough, we looked into the sites that they said she was posted on, and there she was. Called her back in and had her tell the story of exactly what happened. This time she was more forthcoming. What had occurred is, starting in middle school, she began video chatting online. Hundreds of people from all over the world can access these video chat sites and have discussions and meet each other and talk about their interests. However, there's a very large segment that use these video chat sites for predatory reasons, where they're trying to get children to expose themselves or engage in sex acts. Some of these predator tactics are sending them gifts, sending them money, complimenting them, telling them how great they are, how great they look and whatnot. And you had this child who was coming home from middle school, doing the video chat sites, noticing that hundreds and hundreds of men would join her room, which was definitely something that promoted her self-esteem. And as time went on, these predators would continually ask her to expose different parts of her body, engage in different acts, and they would send her gifts when she would do it. As the child became more comfortable with that type of conversation, she ended up actually doing sex acts online on these video channels. The thing was, she was not recording, or there was no way to record it on her end as far as she thought, because it was streaming video. But what was happening is, all the hundreds of men across the country, there were certain members of these video chat sites that actually had software that can record the screen. They were recording these sex acts, and then they were selling them to pornography sites, and they were being posted online, which is what ended up happening, and why when we looked at our computers the first time, we found no remnants of it, because it was being streamed online and being recorded on some other person's computer. I had assigned several detectives to try and take these images down and these films down by calling the servers that were hosting these sites, letting them know that this is child exploitation. About 4 hours later, a couple detectives that I had assigned to do this came into my office, and they said, "Sergeant, we can't do this. We can't eradicate all these different films." Not wanting to take no for an answer, I said, "Go down there. I don't care how long it takes. If we have to work this weekend, let's get it done. Write letters, contact them. I don't take no for an answer." One of the detectives says, "Sergeant, you don't understand. We stopped at about 2,500 sites alone that are outside the jurisdiction of the United States that are hosting these films and pictures." So the takeaway from this is that once it's out there, it's going to always be out there, and we have to teach our children about these consequences of taking exploitive pictures or doing things even on video chats, because you never know who's going to be capturing or recording that content.